Ever since Trump won the election, the left has been focused on trying to take him down by any means necessary. Now, in the past, many people would find that hard to believe, but over the last year, it has been proven to be the case. For instance, in the last several weeks the American people have learned that the Obama administration signed off on a FISA warrant that allowed government officials to wiretap a political candidate's phone based on, you guessed it, the fake Trump dossier that was paid for by Hillary Clinton's campaign. Well, now it appears that those government officials in the Obama administration that used this phony dossier to spy on an American citizen are about to face some severe consequences that have top Democrats looking for cover. If you take a step back and think about what we have seen occur in our country in the last year, it astounds you. We all knew that the Obama administration was corrupt, but in all honesty, not many people could not predict the lengths they would go to sabotage a sitting president. As you know, after Trump was elected as president, the left swung into action, pushing the now debunked Trump dossier onto the American people as proof that Trump, in fact, conspired with Russia to win the election. Of course, when such claims are made, an investigation must take place to check the validity of such wild allegations, which has backfired in the faces of these vile swamp rats hiding in Washington, D.C. One swamp rat that was questioned was former CIA Director John Brennan, who testified under oath last May that the dossier was not factored into the CIA's conclusion that Russia meddled with our election. Former CIA Director John Brennan will be investigated for perjury involving the now debunked Trump dossier. Under oath before the intelligence panel, Brennan even went as far as to swear that he did not know who funded the dossier, despite the fact that senior national security and counterintelligence officials at the Justice Department and FBI knew the file was supported by the Hillary Clinton campaign the previous year. With all this information coming forward, the American people are demanding answers, which has the House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes heeding the call. According to recent reports, Nunes is planning on opening an investigation into Brennan for perjury concerning his testimony last year about the false dossier. Here is more. The Gateway pundit, chairman of the House Intel Committee, Devin Nunes plans to investigate former CIA Director John Brennan and other Obama officials for the role in promoting Hillary's phony dossier. According to investigative reporter Paul Sperry, Chairman Nunes is also investigating whether Brennan perjured himself in a public testimony about the dossier. Paul Sperry reported via Real Clear Investigations, in his May 2017 testimony before the intelligence panel, Brennan emphatically denied the dossier factored into the intelligence community's publicly released conclusion last year that Russia meddled in the 2016 election to help Trump's chances of victory. Brennan also swore that he did not know who commissioned the anti-Trump research document excerpt here, even though senior national security and counterintelligence officials at the Justice Department and FBI knew the previous year that the dossier was funded by the Hillary Clinton campaign. Chairman Nunes released the first of several memos last week detailing the FISA abuses carried out by Obama's FBI and DOJ. Hillary's phony Russia dossier, compiled by former British spy Christopher Steele, was used to obtain a FISA warrant to spy on Trump's camp. Nunes then revealed the next phase of the House Intel Committee's investigation will focus on Obama's State Department and their role in disseminating the Steele dossier. Paul Sperry reported other Obama officials such as James Clapper and former NatSec advisor Susan Rice will be investigated. The aide, who spoke only on condition of anonymity, said Nunes will focus on Brennan as well as President Obama's first CIA director, Leon Panetta, along with the former president's intelligence czar, James Clapper, and National Security Advisor Susan Rice, and Security Advisor turned UN Ambassador Samantha Power, among other intelligence officials. John Brennan did more than anyone to promulgate the dirty dossier, the investigator said. He politicized and effectively weaponized what was false intelligence against Trump. Attempts to reach Brennan for comment were unsuccessful. For the last year, the mainstream media, liberal politicians, Hillary Clinton and Obama supporters have been screaming that Trump conspired with the Russians to win the election. These delicate geniuses are basing their entire argument on a debunked dossier as proof to bolster the claims, and now that it has been found out to be fictitious puts every one of them in the hot seat. This entire situation has been dragged out long enough, and it is past the time for all those involved in this extreme government overreach to face some sort of punishment. There is no good reason that any American citizen should be allowed to be spied on with flimsy evidence and false allegations. Now, those involved including Brennan need to face the music, and hopefully, all of them end up behind bars. For the web powered by Zergnet, this figure skating move was too provocative for the Olympics. Olympic figure skater handles wardrobe malfunction perfectly. The real reason you don't hear about LeAnn Rimes anymore. Snowboarder breaks his neck in terrifying crash at Olympics. Here's who Jackie Kennedy thought had her husband killed. This is what's at the center of Bristol Palin's divorce.